Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins got a lot of attention recently when he compared learning a thick playbook to eating an elephant. He posted a picture of how thick his playbook was online, and a media member asked him at his press conference, "How do you learn such a thick playbook?" He said, "Just like you eat an elephant, one bite at a time." I was surprised at how much attention it got, because honestly, I've heard that quote before, and I just thought it was kind of a commonly known thing, a well-known thing that people say. But apparently it's a little more rare than I expected, and a lot of people were like, why is he eating elephants? Like, what's going on? So I want to address it. I want to talk about it because apparently a lot of people have never heard that before. And it's actually one of my favorite quotes or inspirational sayings, whatever you want to call it. The old saying goes, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Now, we're not talking about actually eating elephants right here, but we're talking about how big and how massive an elephant is. And I don't know, I've been pretty hungry before, but I've never been hungry enough where I could eat an entire elephant. And so the thought of eating an elephant is big and overwhelming. And it's like, well, I can't open my mouth wide enough to eat an entire elephant, right? And so it's an analogy for something in your life that's big and massive that you need to take down, right? What in your life is an elephant that you need to get rid of? What in your life just seems so big and so massive that it seems impossible, right? Eating an elephant seems impossible, right? They're just so big and so massive. And if you were to, the only way you could do it is one bite at a time. And really everything you eat in life, you eat one bite at a time, right? So it doesn't matter how small or how big something is. You approach it all the same way. One small bite at a time. I want you to think about what in your life might be an elephant. What seems so big and overwhelming that you can't seem to tackle it? What small thing can you do to attack that big problem, right? Make a little bit of progress. I actually love this because I'm someone that writes lists. That's the way I am. I'm very much, even when I have a day off, I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? Even if it's something fun, I wanna make sure that we get going to the ocean. We're gonna go to the ocean today. I'm gonna put that on my list because I'm gonna make sure that it gets done. If I don't put it on my list, it's probably not gonna get done, or it might not get done. If I wanna make sure something gets done, I put it on my list. And I love lists because I love crossing things off. I'm the kind of person that really enjoys making progress, and I enjoy accomplishing something. And even if it's something like clean the house, right? If my one thing I have to do today is clean the house, it may seem overwhelming, right? Our apartment here in San Diego is not that big, so maybe it's not as big of a problem, but the house we own in Minnesota, not that it's that big, again, relatively, but it can seem overwhelming if my goal is to clean the house that day. But what I do is I make a list of smaller things, like the first thing I need to do is do the dishes. That's not that big of a deal, maybe take me 20 minutes. When the dishes are done, I need to, wipe down the counters. I need to sweep all the floors. Or maybe you go room by room, say kitchen, done. Okay, bedroom, done. And you kind of see progress, because if my thing to do that day is clean the house, I could be 3 hours in, again, not at our place in San Diego. The whole thing takes 20 minutes to clean the whole place. But at our house, I could be 3 hours into the day and have cleaned a large portion of the house, but I still feel like there's a lot left. I feel like I haven't made progress until I see that list and I can cross things off. Maybe for you, it's a big debt. You have financial debt, credit cards and student loans and things you gotta pay off. So start with one smaller thing. What's your smallest thing you gotta pay off? What credit card has the least amount of debt on it? And focus on paying that off. Pay off that credit card, and then you can kind of pay off the next one and kind of progressively knock all those things off. Maybe that seems like too much, paying off an entire credit card. Maybe for you, that's too big of a deal. Can you take $50, $25 from every single paycheck and put it onto your credit card? Or maybe put it into a savings account, or do something small to kind of little bites to make progress towards something bigger, right? What dreams or goals do you have in life, right? Maybe you want to do something big, like make a movie. Well, can I work on my script today? Can I make a small video that kind of puts me in that direction? Can I watch interviews on famous directors and kind of study film and see what I can do and what stuff I like to do with that and kind of make progress? I want to challenge you every day, do something towards your dream. Your dream might seem as big as an elephant, but every day do something. Take one small bite towards eating that elephant.